TUC demands clarification from Th Brenda for accusing Arambai Tangle of burning down Meitei houses by UT Desk December 15, 2023, 9:32 p.m. File photo Impul, Th.Goumang United Club. TUC has demanded clarification and public apology from former Manipur ASP, Th.Goumang Brenda. MPS within December 17 for allegedly accusing Arambai Tangle of burning down abandoned Meitei houses and properties in areas under Th.Goumang Gram Panchayat on May 3, the day when Manipur violence erupted. Notably, an audio clip of the former cop speaking to another man whom she referred to as her uncle recently went viral on social media, in which she made the allegations against Arambai Tangle and even termed the group as private militias of Chief Minister N. Biren. However, the authenticity and the exact date and time when the phone call was made is undetermined. Also read Meitei Lipan boycotts former cop Th.Goumang Brenda and activist Bubu Loidingbam briefing the media at Fugakeo Ikai Mamang Lakei Community Hall on Friday, TUC Secretary Th.Goumang Ramesh said Th Brenda has never visited Th.Goumang Gram Panchayat since the eruption of violence on May 3. He said the Meitei locals witnessed Kuki miscreants armed with sophisticated weapons burning down their houses and properties on May 3. He added that Kuki miscreants torched their houses while they were out on the streets running for survival. Ramesh asked how could Brenda know what actually happened when she was not even there, and demanded proofs for her allegations that Arambai Tangle had burned down the houses. Also read Manipur violence. 60 dead bodies of Kuki Zo airlifted from Impul morgues after 7 months taking part in the press meet. Th.Goumang Gram Panchayat Pradhan Ch Sana Hambi also condemned Th Brenda for making false accusations against Arambai Tangle. She claimed that the Kuki miscreants had carried out the arson incident right in the presence of police commandos, while the Meitei volunteers who had approached to offer help were detained by police at Moirang. Sana Hambi opined that the Kuki miscreants would not have dared to torch the houses if the volunteers were not stopped. Also read Impul, hand over dead bodies of missing persons, says the Y Mirel.
60 people who were killed during ethnic clashes in India's northeastern state of Manipur will be buried nearly 8 months after the violence. Bodies of 64 people who died in the violence were handed over to their families on Thursday. The clashes between the majority Meitei group and the Kuki minority erupted on May 3 over sharing of government quotas. The violence claimed at least 170 lives and displaced thousands of people. The 64 bodies, including 60 from the Kuki community in 4 Meiteis, were kept in government mortuaries since early May. They were airlifted from the capital Impul and Churachandpur district on Thursday, and taken to their families in other parts of the state. Murders and mayhem tearing apart an Indian state. The burnt-out villages at frontlines of India violence. Torture, rape, killings, an Indian state's brutal conflict. Committee on Tribal Unity, an organization that works for the rights of tribal communities in Manipur, called for a 12-hour shutdown on Friday in the state's Kangpokpi district where the Kuki victims will be buried. The handing over of the bodies marked the much-awaited homecoming of our fallen brothers and sisters after a long tumultuous 8 months of despair, heartbreak and hopelessness, the committee said in a statement. The clashes between the Kukis and Meiteis have been marked by brutal killings and sexual crimes against women, and roughly 2/3 of those killed have been Kukis. In August, India's Supreme Court formed a committee comprising of 3 former High Court judges to look into relief and rehabilitation in the state. The committee's report said that of 175 deaths reported in the state during the clashes, 169 had been identified while only 81 bodies had been claimed. In November, the court directed the state government to facilitate the burial or cremation of the bodies that had been identified and remained unclaimed in morgues by December.
Bodies of 87 victims will be buried on December 20 in Lamka. Impul/Lamka. 8 months after they were killed in ethnic violence in Manipur, the remains of 19 people belonging to the Kuki Zo community were laid to rest in the state's Kangpokpi district on Friday,